So, is this Grandpa's graduation present picture?
Where?
This one here,
I have no idea.
so that I don't have to do this again. Okay, so I'm sorry. Who are these people again? Is this the doctor?
Doctor, is it? Can you read it on the bottom?
Not really.
Dr. Newcamp and Dad.
Dr. Newcamp?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought this was a still camera.
Video.
This was Grandpa Pietz with Mr. Nikic, and they were very, very good friends. In fact, Daddy came to California with him and his daughter, him and his wife and his daughter,
Oh.
in 1941. They came to San Diego.
Who's this guy in the middle?
This is Grandma Pietz's uncle, George Reed. Reedy, or it's either Reed or Reedy. And this is Grandma's uncle, grandfather or father. Grandma Pietz's father,
Uh-huh.
and his I don't remember his first name. Kniddle.
What are these little ones over here?
I don't know what these are. This is Grandma Pietz's family. It's her mother and dad, and I think this is her mother. And these are little tiny things.
Tiny little pictures.
Yeah. And this is Grandma Pietz's mother and father, and Rose and Ray, the twins that they raised.
Wow.
They're Daddy's cousins. Middle
Grandma and Grandpa Kniddle?
with Bill, their youngest. He's about the same age as Richard. And John Cushman's. And Reed's children, Uncle Aunt Christine.
Hang on a second. I can't focus it. Okay, and who?
Aunt Christine, that's Christine Reed. This is her family, and this is her children.
That's Aunt Christine?
And Christine's kids, yeah. And Reed. Reedy.
It's Reedy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Reedy. I don't know, here it's Reed, and there it's Reedy. But I think it's Reedy. But her, Grandma's mother's maiden name was Reed.
Okay, and who are these people down here? This is her family?
This is her family. This is Christine and her husband and her children. I think that's Christine and Chris. This is Mutz.
Wait a second. Who are these people over here?
Where?
In the corner here.
This?
Yeah.
That's Grandma and Grandpa Kniddle with Bill, their baby, their youngest son.
There's no baby in that picture.
Well, he's the
Down
baby.
here.
Oh, down there? I don't know who these people. Mr. and Mrs. Cushman, whoever it is.
Okay.
I don't know who Pietz and whoever that Mrs. Mitchell is.
Whoever Mrs. Mitchell is?
Mhm.
Okay.
I guess it's Mitchell. That's what it sounds like. It looks like.
That's a 39 Plymouth?
Mm-hmm.
You and Daddy went out in that?
Mm-hmm. He helped Grandpa buy that before the war, or around the war, before the war. 1939 Plymouth.
Oops.
It was black. That was our dating car.
Okay.
This is Grandpa
Which
fishing.
house is that?
Have no idea.
Okay. You don't
Oh, that looks like the Lodi house in Lodi. On 741 South I Street. South
Central.
Central.
Oh, it does kind of.
Or Mrs. Bedfine's house.
Yeah. Okay.
It
What's
looks
this?
like Mrs. Bedfine's house.
The next one up.
Next one up is Grandpa fishing, and the next one up is Grandpa fishing. Dan and Mr. Nitschke. No, what was that other guy's name?
I don't know. They look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
There's more pictures of the. It's a Plymouth.
Yeah. 1939 Plymouth.
Okay, what's with the deer?
I have no idea.
Just one of Grandpa's pictures.
I don't know where they came from.
Okay. Now who's?
I don't know who those are. Mrs. Gross, I, and a friend. Now, who that is, I have no idea. Here's Grandpa and Grandma. And I don't know who. Oh, that looks like Mrs. Mrs. Gross. I have no idea who that is. You want some other old pictures?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You got it?
I'm just trying to look at all of the pictures here. Who's down there with the kids?
That's Richard with the Crone girls, and this is Mrs. Crone and her daughters. That's friends of Mom and Dad Pietz. I thought you wanted some old pictures.
These are old pictures.
No, they're not. You want some real...
Okay, we're going for the old ones. Okay. That's Grandma Herman.
Grandma Herman and Mrs. Rollator.
That was the minister's wife?
Mm-hmm. In Lodi at the...
Were they eating watermelon?
eating watermelon out at the Lodi Lake. And these are two other pictures at church picnic.
Wow.
These are all picnic pictures.
That's Aunt Margaret?
That's Aunt Margaret. Now that I can tell you.
Wow. Okay, and that's more picnic.
That's more picnic. And that's in Byron. It's Vera, Frida, and me.
Wow.
That was in 1949. The summer of 1949.
Where was it? In Byron?
In Byron. Living in the depot. We were living in the depot. Rosamond.
That's Rosamond?
Mm-hmm.
That's Ray's sister.
Yeah. One of the twins.
And who's the other one?
That's Margaret.
No, I know that next to her on the other side.
This is both Rosamond.
Those are both Rosamond?
Yeah.
Wow.
One's a school picture and one's another picture.
Oops. What's that? Are those...
This is just, I don't know who these are.
And we don't know who those are either?
This is Grandma and Grandpa Knittle. And the Hurdles. The Hurdles are, is their daughter and her husband. Is one of Grandma's sisters and her husband.
Huh.
I think it's Lydia.
Okay, this is Grandma's confirmation.
I think so.
Where's Grandma?
Back there. See? I can't see.
Wow. Okay, so that's Grandma Pietz.
Mm-hmm.
This right-handed camera.
This is Christine.
Hang on. Okay, so that's Grandma and somebody else.
Which one? This one, yeah.
And Grandma's on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The little one.
And who's this?
This one is Lydia. That's a sister to Grandma. And
That's
these are
Ray and Rose's mom?
no,
I mean, Ray. Oh.
no. Lydia is the oldest. Is
Oh.
one of the is I don't know which one.
Okay, and who are these three?
This is Margaret, Christine. And I can't understand them. And I think Margaret. I think that's Margaret. Margaret is in there.
Which one? The one on the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Christine and Margaret, and I can't read that one.
Okay.
Louise. It looks like Louise.
Really?
Yeah. That's Ray and Rose's mother.
Okay.
Now this is Grandma Pietz.
Hang on.
I know that.
Oh. God, how old was she there?
I have no idea. 13?
What year was she born?
1893.
Okay,
January
Who's
the...
next to her?
I have no idea. This one?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
It doesn't say.
Mm-mm.
Who's the goofy guy?
Something or other Knittel. Must be one of the... Adolf, that's her brother.
Oh, that's Uncle Adolf?
That's Uncle Adolf.
I didn't mean to call him goofy.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so that's the church in Hosmer.
Mm-hmm. This is the girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 girls and Adolf isn't in there.
Is that Uncle Bill then?
It must be Uncle Bill. I don't know who it is. I don't know, but I know that's
That's a family picture. Okay, who's
that's
underneath them?
I don't know, Louise and I don't know who it is. Louise is in there. That's Ray and Rose's sister, or
Okay,
mother.
who's next to it?
This is Louise. This is Ray and Rose's sister, mother. And here's another
She's
one.
pretty.
Louise. Yeah. Rose looks a little bit like her. Ray does.
Okay.
I don't know who
And
this
then
is.
next to them?
This is Louise. Something or other hurdle. This is Ludwig. Something or other. I don't know who these people are.
Okay, and that's
Willie Hurdle.
Grandma up at the top.
That's Grandma, and I don't know who that is.
She was little even then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's the baby?
I have no idea. Willie Hurdle.
Sorry, that's an interesting name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And wait. Who's the guy that looks like Daddy, kind of?
I have no idea. Somebody other Hurdle, too.
That's another hurdle. They've got to be related.
Must be.
Okay, did we get the ones at the bottom?
I don't know who they are. Something a Hurdle.
Okay, hang on.
Who the Hurdles are, I have no...
Okay, so this is Grandma's sewing school.
Yeah. I don't see where Grandma is.
Down in the front.
Could be right there. 1912.
1912.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Sewing
Grandma.
school in Aberdeen, 1912.
How old was she then?
I don't know, 20? 19, 20?
That's interesting. Okay, Okay, so that's Daddy's cousin Gertie.
Yeah. And this is Margaret and somebody. I don't know who that is.
I think we can see it anyway. Who's the little frog person?
I have no idea.
Okay, and who's the lady up in the corner?
That's Gertie.
That's Gertie too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's Daddy's cousin on whose side? Grandma Pietz's?
Grandma Pietz. Yeah.
Uncle Bill, Artie, and Gertie?
Arnold
Arnold?
and Gertie.
Oh, wow. So Uncle Arnold's in the middle?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, cute little baby.
Mm-hmm. And this is Grandma Pietz's wedding anniversary, 1914. They
Hang
did
on.
get married in 1914.
Okay, who's this over here?
Mrs. Sockman and children. That's
Wait a second. That's Mrs. Softman and children.
that's Aunt Jenny.
That's Aunt Jenny?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And her kids.
Mm-hmm. That's Gertie's mother.
Okay.
This is Arnold. Amanda and Gertie. Amanda, that's their daughter.
Okay. Okay. There's Grandma and Grandpa's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
In what year?
1914.
Okay. And that's Grandpa. I can tell Grandpa from here.
There's Grandpa, and then this is Jacob, Doctor, Dan, and Grandma. The doctors used to come, Jacob and Mr. and Mrs. Jacob Doctor used to come to Grandma Pietz's house all the time.
Their name was Doctor?
Yeah, their last name was Doctor. They're real nice people.
Okay. Who's in the flowers there?
Sam Pietz's mother. Sam Pietz is a cousin of Grandpa's.
Wow.
This wedding dress, the skirt, was the material I used for your baptismal gown dresses.
That's pretty cool, Mom. Okay, who's the little baby in the corner?
Sam Pietz is a baby.
That's Sam Pietz?
Mm-hmm. As a baby.
Wow.
And that was his mother. Mrs. Gross from I don't know where. And Dan and I. These are all cousins of Daddy's.
Well, what's their names?
There's Elmer Hurdle's family, Willie Sockman,
Hang on a second.
Esther Hurdle,
And that's who?
Esther Hurdle,
No, the guy in the center.
Willie Sockman, Henry Hurdle,
Wait.
Elmer
Who's the
Hurdle.
lady in the top?
Where?
Up here.
Esther Hurdle
That's Esther. Okay. All right. And the guy in the color in the bottom.
is Walter Hurdle, Elmer Hurdle,
And
and
that's
I don't.
Elmer.
And this is Henry Hurdle and his wife.
Huh. Okay, so this is Grandpa's favorite South Dakota pictures. Isn't this supposed to be Mount Rushmore before it was carved?
Part of it, yeah.
I think they used to say that, and I always wondered, well, how the hell do you tell if it's Mount Rushmore? If it wasn't carved, it could have been any rock.
Could have been any rock.
I think they just told us stories.
Could be the truth too.
Pretty hard to tell. Okay, do we know these people?
I don't know any of them.
Look at that car.
Mm-hmm. There's Grandpa Pietz.
Where?
Right here.
They always look like FDR.
Mm-hmm. He
Okay,
has
what's this chain
him.
thing? This,
I
that
don't
a
know.
fence or something?
Evidently.
Maybe it was being chained off her.
Could be.
Yeah, or they look like gangsters over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is more from the Black Hills?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is more Black Hills.
Okay, hang on. Wow. Up on top of the Black Hill?
Evidently.
Okay, there's a sideways. I don't know who that is, but we're going to pass on it. Okay, where's the palm tree from?
Palm tree.
Yeah, there's a big ass palm tree there. Isn't that a palm tree?
We're here?
Over, up there.
That's, I don't know where that came from.
Grandma's writing.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who this is.
Who are these people? Do we know?
I have no idea.
Just cool old pictures.
Hmm?
I said they're just kind of cool old pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got them all?
No. You were in the way. So Grandpa's the one with his arms folded in this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep. It's kind of hard to miss him.
Mm-hmm. There he is without his hat.
Hang on. What is that tower?
I have no idea.
Whose house is that?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, we were trying. That's kind of hard to see. And there's a deer or something.
His sister's children now. Who's that? Dan's family.
So,
This is from Dad Pietz.
so those
Jacob
are
Pietz.
Grandpa's sister's children?
Yeah,
He only had one sister, right?
he had two sisters.
Okay, so it's either Mrs. Oak or...
I don't know what the other one is.
Okay.
Jake Pietz in Grand Forks, Dan's brother.
I don't think I'm gonna do
This
that.
one must have been him too.
Who?
That looks like a Pietz.
Okay, and what's his name? Is that Jacob?
Jacob. Jake Pietz.
Who's all these women around him? That's a Pietz.
That's a Pietz. This is his family,
Hang on a
evidently.
second. Who's this lady in the corner here?
I don't know.
It says Dan's family.
Mm-hmm. This is all Dan's family.
Maybe that's his sister.
One of them is his sister.
This one over here with the big...
Could be. That could be Mrs. Oak.
Okay. And there's the guy.
Jack's.
Who's the one in the...
It doesn't have any name on him.
Well, somebody will recognize it.
Yeah.
And then
This
the man?
is Jake. I don't know.
Does it say?
Mm-mm. And this one,
Where?
all this in
Okay,
this.
well, hang on. We're
Okay.
not there yet.
This drugstore.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so that's Grandpa...
That's Grandpa's drugstore.
Okay, Grandpa Kniddle,
Grandpa Pete's.
Grandpa Pietz.
Dan Pete's drugstore. Our drugstore. So
Interesting.
and this is Jacob's funeral.
Hang on a second. Who's holding... Is that a bird?
It looks like it. Looks like a chicken or something or other.
Or he's holding a chicken?
Evidently. But I mean,
Alright.
this is from Jacob's funeral. That's
Alright.
Dan's brother. Dad's brother. Where are they?
This is Jacob's funeral?
Uh-huh. Jake's funeral. Yeah, so it must be Jacob.
Wish I could get these more clearly.
And this is their grocery,
Hang on
their
a second.
drugstore.
That's really interesting. I don't remember seeing this before. So that's like the hearse.
Evidently.
Wow. Okay, so there's the bird. Okay, what is this? All these people
I have
lined up?
no idea.
Who's in the tent? Doesn't say, right?
It doesn't say. No idea.
You're so helpful, Mom.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there.
A picture of the store Grandpa had.
Uh-huh. He lost it for $800 debt.
It was probably a lot of money in those days.
That was a lot of money. They had $1 left over when they sold their house, sold everything.
Yeah, I know. It was a silver dollar and he gave it to Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Daddy still has it.
Yep. Cousin of mine. These are some of Mom and Pietz's girls' friends.
What?
It says girlfriends.
Oh, Grandma's girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, it didn't look like they were lacking for cash at all.
You didn't have lack of cash in the 30s and up down into the 20s. There was money.
Okay. This is.
I don't know where this one came from.
Wow. Who's the baby? It says on there. Is that her friend and a baby?
Cousin of mine.
Thanks for telling us which one, Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, he wasn't hunting at the house. Whose house is that?
Uncle Klein's house in Mobridge, South Dakota. All three of them.
That's cool. Okay, what's that up in the corner?
That's a store where he worked before they were married.
Who?
Mom and Dad, Pete.
Oh?
He worked in this Lacey's Corner looking south. First Avenue and Main Street in Aberdeen. This is where Dan worked before we were married.
Oh.
And this is his hunting trip. 1920.
Wow. What is that in your hand? I can't see.
Looks like, I don't know,
Dead things?
ducks, geese.
Okay. So there's a barn raising
Where?
next to the hunting trip.
It looks like it.
Huh, that's cool. Okay, who are the people by the cool car? Is that the
I have-
hunting thing still?
No, I don't know who that. Yeah, it looks like they're hunting. Had some hanging there. I don't know what these pictures are. Reverend Carl Mills.
That's the Reverend with the horses?
Evidently. Looks like he's marrying them. Well, he's standing there. Looks like he's got a book, and these horses are standing there. I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
Martha Muchler. Christine
We're going to
Gross.
go from the corner over, Mom. So, who's this?
I have no idea.
What does it say?
Christine Gross.
Okay. And who's the one
Bertha Faust. I don't know what her last name is.
next? Bertha?
Bertha. Christine. Something or other.
Uh-huh. And then who's next?
Carrie Adler.
Look at that picture. God.
Magdalena Reiner.
Magdalena. Now where's I know that
Reiner.
name from?
Felix
Felix.
Knittel. I don't know what that is. And Lydia.
That's Lydia.
No, somebody or other Pietz. Lydia Pietz.
Yeah, Lydia Pietz.
Okay, there's Martha Muchler
That's pretty.
and Christine Gross.
That's a beautiful picture. And Christine Gross.
Christine Pietz. I know who these
Okay, I
other
don't
people
see
are.
we can see that. Okay, and that's Christine Pietz.
Mm. Here's a barber, and here's a barber.
Hang on. Is that his name or?
That's what just said. I don't know. Lechman.
Well, hang on. Is he sitting in a barber chair?
Yeah.
Oh, well then he was a barber.
Lichner.
I hope that wasn't his name.
No,
That would suck.
Lichner.
What?
Go ahead.
I'm lost. Who's this guy in the corner here?
Some or other Kessler. Crittler?
Okay, and the three kids?
I have no idea.
Do we know who the man crossing his legs is?
John Merchler? I don't know. Gottlieb Almond.
What? Uncle Jacob? That must be their wedding picture. And then there's a little baby. Baby doesn't have a name, apparently.
Whose book is that? I don't think I ever seen that.
This is Grandma Pietz's book.
It's your mother's book. I'm going to sit down for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Man.
Okay, who's... This says, the girls on all of these pictures are Dan's nieces. Oh,
Or what?
they're Dan's nieces. Grandpa's nieces. It says the girls on all of these pictures are Dan's nieces.
Never seen the book before, so that's okay.
Sure you have.
Burn them up. No, I haven't. Hi there, Ma. How you doing? Are you rested up? Out.
I'm not sure who this Adeline is. These are Ted and Matilda. Some of these are Dad's sisters.
That's Theodore.
Ted is
Yeah.
Theodore. That's a brother.
Yeah, Theodore's one of Grandpa's brothers.
Adeline,
And Adeline might be his sister.
could be.
Okay, who's the little, oh, the little cute little girl. What's her name?
That was Heckenleibel.
What?
Last name is Heckenleibel.
Alrighty then.
Ramona Heckenleibel.
And those two girls?
I don't know who they are. Dr. Quinn's baby. These could be sisters or cousins of Dad's. Dad Pietz's. Dan's sister. Who is that? I'm not too sure. See? This is Mrs. Oak. Sister and sister.
Who's the little kid?
This is all one family.
Oh,
Mrs. Oak was Dad's sister. Now who?
No,
This is
I
also
got your
Dan's
arm.
sister. There's two. I'm sorry. So
it's
there
alright.
there are two sisters.
Okay, so there's one sister.
Sister Oak, and I don't. It doesn't say who the other sister is. Sister Oak. This is the one from Lodi. It was in Lodi. This was at Grandma Pietz's house in Lodi. And this too.
Who are they?
That's the Oak family.
Oops. Sorry. Oops. Oh.
Oak. O-P-P.
Okay.
Jacob Waltz. Now who's
Hang
that?
on. I'm over here still.
Okay.
Who are these people? Same
It's all
family?
one family.